Hey friends, welcome back to my page, y'all. How you doing? How are you doing? Guess what I got? I have a power tool sander that we're going to use. Hopefully I don't make too much of a mess. But when you hop on, say hello, hit the heart button. If you don't see a red live box above my head, that means you're catching the replay. Seems like it's been a while, y'all. Hi, Vince, Debbie Ford, how are you? So I've got a power sander. It's a Ryobi. It comes with the, we use it for most of our stuff. It's got a pretty heavy duty battery, like so heavy duty, apparently I can't get it off. So Zach helps me do that. So when you hop on, say hello. We're going to make a door hanger tonight. And I hope you guys like it. But first what we're going to do, I want to get the sanding part out of the way so that I don't get all the sand dust, whatever you want to call it, in the paint part of our project. Okay. So comment the word risen. That's what we're going to do. Y'all ready? Okay. So let me see if I can figure this out here. I need to push this button on the power tool. Blah. Okay, ready? It might be loud, so turn the volume down. This is a square. It's part of our simple shape pack. It comes with 2 squares, 2 circles. I put this mat down to see if it would help me hold it in place. I'm afraid it's going to go flying across the room because this is pretty heavy duty. So we're going to see what happens, okay? Just laugh with me. All right, so let me show you. What I'm trying to do. That looks like got some major power. So let me show you what I'm trying to do. Okay, so one side is like whitish right here. This is what I'm trying to achieve. So it is loud. Holy moly, y'all. So turn your volume down again. I'm going to go for the other side. This is like almost too big for my hands. That's chaos. It's kind of cool. All right, so I'm going to show you. Let me wipe some of this off. I need my little vacuum over here, guys. Woo! Okay, so this side right here is a little bit more on the brownish side that I'm wanting. So I'm going to go in again. All right, that's better. Okay, let me get all of this off. Now, that would have taken me a long time if I would have used like a hand sander like I normally use. So let me just get rid of all this. Be cleaning that for days. And let me grab some wipes, okay? Sander may be in your future. Hi, Michelle. I hope you're better. Slowly starting to feel better. Hopefully. Okay, so now I'm going to grab some wipes, and I'm just going to get all of this stuff. Now, it's probably better that you do this maybe outdoors or somewhere, I don't know, maybe not in your craft room or craft space, whatever it may be. I'll probably start sneezing here real quick, but the wipes take it up pretty nicely. All of my paper towels. So y'all are going to get a kick out of me. So prior to me going live, I always like rip off some paper towels to get them ready. Well, they all just fell to the wayside. So there's that. We'll have to just rip them off tonight, friends. Okay, so I am going to take this and I'm going to give it a good, I'm actually going to take a wipe to it. Hi, Karen. TGIF, everybody. We just got back from a school spring fling. That's what it was called. They had bounce house, animals, corn dogs, face painting book fair. You know, that always gets your pocketbook. All right, so I took a wipe to it just to help with some of it, but look what it did. It's not perfect, but it's what I wanted, okay? We are going to do a bow today. Okay, so we're going to use a door tag. Love, love, love these. These are about 9 by 12-ish. Okay, and they always come wrapped individually. And then they always have these little bitty corner cover protector thingies on the corners. Okay, so I'm just going to take this off. Now I feel like it's cloudy in here, y'all, from all that dust. All right, so this is what we've got. It is double-sided. I've never really used mine double-sided, now that I think about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a transfer that is 50% off. He is risen. We're going to use this, and we're going to use the Shiplap look from our 4 farmhouse pattern transfer. Okay, I've used this quite a bit. Do you know why I know that? Look at the difference in the color. This one and this one. This one and this one I've used quite a bit. So I'm going to just take this off like so. I've used this so much, y'all, this does not need to be fuzzed. It is very loved, right? Okay, so I got to figure out how I'm going to do this, because originally I was going to do the whole thing with the Shiplap look. And if you notice, maybe you can see better this way, there is like an edge. See that? It's almost like a border around the entire 9 by 9. Okay? So either one, I can go with the border. Nope, I'm not doing that. Okay. So I'm doing something strategic. So let me tell you what I'm doing. Notice this right here, okay? Just kind of notice the pattern of how each individual board looks. Right down here are some words. I'm going to put those right side up so that when I have to go to lift this up and set it over here, or lift this up and put it up here, I know that it wasn't this way, upside down. I've done that before and it's completely confused myself. I confuse myself, okay? So what I'm going to do is start right about there. I'm going to lay my transfer down. I think it's straight. Hopefully. Just like that. And then I'm going to use black velvet paste. So this may be a longer project, y'all. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I don't know if this is straight or not. It's hard to see, right? This is one of the older transfers, so it doesn't have that see-through look, and it's driving me nuts. Okay, shh. I need to concentrate. That's just gonna have to be. They are, Kim. Tomorrow is opening day. We have a little, I don't know. They walk in, you know, they announce their team and all of that. And then their game is later in the afternoon. So it's gonna be a long day. All right, I'm gonna throw some black velvet paste over here on the left side, and I'm going to drag this over the silk screen. Okay, I'm using a small squeegee tonight because it will cover more silk screen faster. And as I'm moving across left to right, I am picking up the excess from the left, my left, and placing it over on the right. And at the same time, I'm trying not to make sure that I get a bunch off the edges. So I did over here, and I just tried to pick it up, and I'm moving it along the other side of the silk screen. Now, Be careful on this side that you don't go over your transfer, because you'll have a mess on your hands. So now I'm just going to pick up all of the excess, slide it into my jar, and I'm going to lift this up. Okay. Look at that. Super pretty, right? They are Nashaba. They are the Mets. Now, I need to clean this. I don't think I'll be getting any help tonight because Zach, y'all, he's been non-stop with y'all's orders. Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil. Zach, I didn't warn you, but I have a project where I have multiple times the transfer needs cleaned. Do you love me still? All right, so I'm going to take a wipe. I like to use the wipes to get majority of the paste off. Hold on, guys. I gotta turn this off so I don't keep sending you messages. All right, just like this. Look at that. Blah. Okay, so I'm gonna do it again. Try not to spray my project. Now, I'm gonna do it again, okay? Yay! Thanks, Holly. Glad you enjoy it. I cannot wait to see y'all's pictures of your cutouts in the VIP group. So excited. All right, so that's a little better, right? So we're going to do it again. Yay! Awesome, Priscilla. Oh, good, Bambi. Everyone's getting their order. That was first round, guys. We're still working. Linda, how are you? Okay, so this is called a board eraser. It is going to remove all of that black paste, okay? Black paste is probably the most, I don't know, yuckiest color to work with. I mean, it washes off your hands, right? Just keep in mind. Yay! Okay, now I'm going to take a paper towel to the front. I call this the front. This is the non-sticky side. And get off the rest of that water, okay? Because I'm trying to keep the screen clean. Because we're going to lay it back down on our door tag. Ooh. Hi, Betty. Nope, you're not on replay. You are live with us. Oh, that sounds like, I don't know, terrible. Sorry, guys. So I got a funny story to tell you. So at the spring fling at the school today, this evening, earlier this evening, there was a petting zoo. She's called Kathy's Critters. She brought a llama, and she brought a cow, okay? Well, oh Lord, I need to dry this. So she got all the goats in the little pen, the metal pen, right? She got the pig. The pig you can hear from a mile away, making all sorts of racket. I guess when you pick up pigs, they don't like that. Or, I mean, this pig was just causing a ruckus. So she got the goat, she got the pig. There were a couple ducks, the guinea pigs, the rabbits. Well, out comes the cow and the llama. Mind you, this llama, you know, they're so funny. I mean, they're just like, hey, just looking around. They accidentally, or she or somebody accidentally let go of them. So here I am standing in the front of the school, and the llama and the cow, both are loose. Kids, quite a few kids standing there. I don't know, there's probably 15 kids. It was before it actually opened. Well, I'm like, oh my gosh, what are these? What is this llama going to do? Like, I've never been around a loose llama. And of course, I'm standing over by the petting zoo area. Well, all of a sudden, she's like, kids, stop running. And they're all like, yes. And she's like, stand like this. And they all stand like this. She's like, you got to stand out like you're huge, like you're big, so they won't charge you or something. And I'm thinking, this is not going to end well. So, 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 it went into the parking lot. she chased it around for a couple minutes. She had her workers that were with her, her staff, also help try and wrangle them. It was comical. And then the cow finally made its way into the little pen all by itself. It was like, I'm out of here. These kids are wacko. So I was a little scared for a second of what I was about to see. But we survived. She finally got the llama to participate, but it was quite a show. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm trying to make sure that I line this up just right. And so what I'm going to do, it was hilarious. I am going to take my tape and I'm going to cover that right there. Okay, because I don't want to chalk anywhere below that tape. Okay. No, the llamas, they did not spit at us. I was surprised. I thought for sure they were going to. Or the one was going to, but it didn't. I mean, it was crazy. Like, I thought this thing was about to go into the road, into the street. No joke. And you know what was cool is, and maybe she's trained this way, but she like kept her calm. And I'm thinking, if that was me and I had a llama and a cow on the loose at an elementary school, like I would have probably just ran and got in my truck and drove off. But she kept her calm, or her cool, and she was calm. And the darn llama finally went into the pen. But I was like, and that thing came like, okay, here I am standing watching it. Like, kid you not, that thing came like right here and looked at me, and I'm like, oh, I'm history. I'm done. Tell all my friends on Facebook, bye. Like, I don't know what they would do besides maybe spit on me. So it was interesting. But nobody got hurt. Well, however, you know, Dylan went to pick up one of the rabbits. Well, the rabbits, I don't know. I don't really think those are rabbits to be putting in a petting zoo because they bit him twice. And other kids were getting bit as well. So there's that. Okay, so I'm going to lift this up. And we're going to take a look at what we got. I'm going to take the tape off. But this is what we have so far, okay? Half of it. They don't, Dina. Yeah, I wasn't sure. They bite. Oh, gosh. Thanks, Kathy Carter, for the stars. All right, so here we go again. We got to do the thing. I think this will be the last time we need to clean it because I'm hoping that I can just lay and lift. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Get off. Go. Get. Seriously? That tape does not want to come off. There. All right, so spray it. Then we're going to take our wipes. Yeah, what a day with animals, for real. What else was there? I mean, the poor bunnies, they were like shaking, y'all. It's kind of sad. I was like, oh no. But you know, the goats, of course, were living the dream. All those kids feeding them cups and cups and cups of food. I just wonder if they like rotate the animals. Because I know she's busy lady. She's in the area. All right, so there's number 2. So let me spray this. Keyword is risen. Thanks, Mary, for the reminder. This transfer that we're going to use is 50% off. Not this one, but the He is Risen. You worked at a doctor's office and there was a lady that brought her llamas with her in a trailer. She would let them out in the parking lot. Oh my goodness. I mean, they're funny. They are funny. Just watching them. And their teeth stick out. It was fun. Jackson had fun too. He didn't pick up the bunny, but he said the bunny scratched him. And I said, so what? The bunny just came up to you and was like this? He's like, well, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know bunnies could like lift their paw all the way up the middle of your calf, considering they're like small. Cover your ears, y'all. I don't know why this is doing this. This is wet. I hate when it does that. Okay, don't throw that away. Clean off the dirty water, and here we go again. And y'all, seriously, this right here, coming on here and crafting with y'all, this is what I've needed all day. All day. All right, let's make sure this is dry. Right up here. Trying to think how this is going to look with what I visioned. Okay, so that is done. So now I'm going to take this, put it right side up, line it up. Now, what you want to make sure of, and I'll show you here in a second, is that you get, check it out. I'm going to try and show you. Do you see the black paste from the first batch that we pasted? And just disregard my fingers. You see it right there, right there, right there. So I overlapped it to make sure that I was lining it up. Okay? So do that. All right, let me grab some paste. We're just going to throw it on our squeegee here and drag it across. Let's see. What it looks like. And we may cheat and we may flip this over and do the other side differently. I'm going to see how it's going to work. That way I don't have to clean it again. But first, let me dry it. Okay? I know, me too. Yes, exactly, Linda. It's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. Oh, look, there's Zach. Hashtag Good Friday. Exactly, Rach. The bunny did not scratch him. But let me tell you, I saw the 2 teeth marks of the bunny, like a bucktooth bunny, on Dylan's arm twice. So that bunny did not like him. I don't know if he like poked him in the stomach whenever he was picking him up. Like, I don't even know. He's like, Mom, that bunny just bit me. And I'm like, well, dude, I'm sorry. Okay, so I don't know that this is going to work. So let me show you what we're going to do. I'm going to use this because I haven't taken this out of the package yet. So I'm going to lay this right here on my board. Okay, well, that's still wet. Good gravy. Thicker paste down here at the bottom, y'all. Okay. When I flip it over and try to cheat, which I tell you all never to do that, it doesn't line up. So I'm going to lay this here to kind of protect the, like, I don't want to get this right here on my board. Okay. So I'm going to line this up right there. Right about there. Hold on. Here we go. Let's see if that's straight. Better be, because I'm not messing with it anymore. If it's not, we're going to have a crooked shiplap. So what? All right. Go over and paste it. Take it all the way to the edge. Just like so. And then we're lifting it up. Yes. And it is complete. So if I would have left that sitting on my door tag, it would have done that. Okay. I can just take a wipe to that and clean that off. But check it out. Boom. Boom, boom. Shake, shake the room. Okay. All right. I want to keep this here. I'm going to put this over here, and I'm just going to lay it on it and spray it. I am done cleaning transfers. I've shown y'all how to do it. Done. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our little shape that we used, or we sanded. And I'm going to at least get a little bit of this gunk off my hands. No, I did not make my shirt. Hi, Marilee. Hey, Miss Debly. All right, let me just clean my hands off real quick, y'all. All right, so originally I was thinking about using a circle, but we used the square, and again, it's a 4-pack. 2 squares, 2 circles. Now, I want this actually a little bit darker. This right here. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to make my hands even dirtier. We're going to do the white method. So this is called Antique Wax. Okay, that's the actual color. Let me flip it over so that it gets some in the lid. And then I'm going to take a wipe, and I'm just going to grab a little bit and just start wiping it across. Okay. Now, the more you put, the darker it's going to be. If you don't like the way it looks and you think it's too dark, then just keep wiping. Okay. Let's see how that works. Like that, something like that, okay? So hit the heart button, y'all, and type in the word risen. Hopefully this works. This was one of those projects where I ran in the door after the llama drama. And I'm like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. Grab, 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 go. Let's see. So I need to dry this. Not only is it wet from the antique wax, but it's wet from the white. Okay, so I need to just make sure it's dry. Okay, so let me close this up before I spill it and stain my entire desk. Hi, Margaret. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little bit more on the edges. Y'all see that? I like that. Okay. Good to go. All right, next, wax. Let's grab our wax. Let's grab our little wax applicator. Let me think about this. Hold on. It'll work. All right, so now we need to apply some wax to this because we are going to go in and paste right on top. So let me tell you something. Listen up, folks. Because we sanded it with the heavy-duty power tool, the power sander, this is not as flat of a surface as it once was. So hopefully we won't... I'm putting a little bit more wax than normal because it is filling the grooves of our power sander distressing. I don't know what to say. Okay. All right. So it didn't change the look. So here we go. We'll see. We shall see. All right. I'm going to crawl my fingers across this. Grab the transfer. And this right here has cut lines. Okay. Anywhere you see it, those white lines, you can just cut them. So I'm only going to use, I think, one piece of this tonight. We're going to take this all the way across. He is risen. So I'm going to turn my glue gun on. And we're going to do He is risen. Now, some of you may be like, well, lady, that is too long to fit on your block or your square. Yes, you're absolutely right. It is. Bingo. You are correct. So we're going to put it on top of each other. Thanks, Paula. So, watch and learn and see how it works. Cross your fingers that it works. Okay, so this is called fuzzing. This is a brand new transfer. It is 50% off right now. So just type in Risen. And this is applying lint to the back of the transfer. Okay, so this is sticky. It is reusable. Don't throw it away. It's not plastic. It's very forgiving. And it like lessens the adhesiveness. Okay, so it like reduces it. So, okay, fuzz it. I'm not going to put it on that black paste. I can tell you that much right now. All right, so I'm going to lay it here and just kind of see where I want to put it. So he is Risen. So the R has this fancy dancy loop-de-loop. So I know that that needs to at least have plenty of room for itself. So if that is there, then this should be plenty of room. Yes, so I'm actually going to work backwards tonight. I'm going to do the Risen first. See that fancy dancy loop? Y'all see that? So I'm going to put that first. Then I'm going to put the other piece, the other part. Okay, so I'm going to press down. Then I'm going to check to see if I have it centered how I want it. Good enough. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let me grab another squeegee. We're going to add some black paste to it. Just dip it in there, lift it, drag. Okay. All right. Now, make sure you get all of your excess and make sure that you do not touch the S, the side of the S over here for is. Okay. Just don't do it. Let's lift it up. Now I'm going to check it before I lift it all the way up, because once I do that, it's going to be hard as heck to get this line back up. So I'm going to check it. If I got all of the area that I wanted to, I'm going to lift it all the way up. I'm going to take my dryer. I'm going to dry it. Okay. Awesome, Peggy. Thanks, Bonnie. Hi, Brenda Perry. How was your birthday? So, dry this really well. Y'all look at me. I'm like over here holding this up, holding this up. I feel very awkward right now. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, hopefully this will work. He is, now I have a little bit of the Risen touching, but I think we'll be okay. Let's see. It is what it is. There's no need for me to like sit here and study it, because I'm sorry, I am not perfect. Not a perfect crafter. If it's crooked, it adds character, right? Okay, so let me go over here and do my little S, the end of the S, and just drag the paste over it. Make sure that you get all of that silk screen, all of it, every bit of it. Check it. All good. Lift. Okay, not too shabby, right? That's kind of cute. All right, place this over here. I'm going to spray it. Clean it later. No need to stress, Linda, right? All right, spray that. Now, let us see what we have here. Okay, so far so good. Okay, let's try it. Now we're going to assemble it. Okay. It's right, Kevin. I try, Bonnie. Oh, good, Brenda. I'm so glad. Thanks, Emily. I'm so glad y'all are on here on Friday nights, spending the night with me. I appreciate it more than you know. Okay, so we're going to bust out the old trusty, what are these? Dollar Tree cubes, I think. Yeah. And I think we're going to use 2 of these to kind of rise the square off of the door tag. So let me just see. He is risen, right? Me too. Thank you. Okay, yeah. I gotta show y'all something. Can y'all see that? Fingerprint from the black paste. Oh, it's been signed. Okay, so I'm going to grab the glue gun and we are going to glue. I'm going to turn these over and I'm going to glue one here and one here, just like so. Let those dry. Now, before I go doing something crazy, I am going to make the bow because I want to put the square in proportion spacing wise with the bow. Okay. So let's put this away. We don't need any of that. Make some room. Do the things. Clean as you go. Do what I say. Okay. All right, so we're done with our little blocks. That's hiding. My organization is hiding behind the frames. So I've got a couple of things. I just don't know what kind of bow I'm going to make. So if this is, what, 9 inches wide, I'm going to use this as my measurer, my ruler. Okay. So let's do this. Let's go here. And I don't know. I think we're going to do 3. We may not use all 3. Okay. So then I'm going to go with some plain Jane black. So let's do the same exact thing. What the heck? This one's got tape on it. All right, so now I don't need this because knowing me, I'd probably chunk the scissors on it and it would cause some issues. Leave a dent in my door hanger. So now I'm just going to use these as a guide. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Well, there's that. And then this black and white striped. Love this. Let's see how this works. See how it looks, actually, not works. I know it'll work, but I don't know how it's going to work. So let's cut 3 of these. Two, 3. Now, I do have a smaller, what do you call this, y'all? What is this called? What is this color? Burlap? Natural? Cowabunga. No, I didn't, Deborah. I will. I sprayed it. But yes, I will for sure. Thank you for asking. Okay, 3. Burlap. Okay. Thanks, Monique. Debbie Meeks, can you put another transfer on top of another transfer? And if you can, do you need to wax? Yes, you need to wax on top of layer number 1. All right, so we're going to marry these up. We're going to take and we're going to, well, y'all, we're going to marry up the wired edges. And we are going to cut up. Okay? Same thing here. All right. Hit the heart button, y'all. It is Friday night. And it's been llama drama. Almost got chased by a llama tonight at an elementary school in the front. Okay, fold, cut up. Okay, so we're just dovetailing these. And my scissors are sharp enough to where I can do multiples at once. If your scissors aren't that sharp, that's okay, y'all. You do you, one at a time. Just don't cut your finger. Okay, 3 more. Line them up, marry up the wired edges, cut up, okay? Fold, line up the wired edges where they're down towards the ground, cut up. There's other ways to do that. You could do the reverse, whatever. You do you. That is always me. I always tell myself, cut up. Okay, so let me get rid of all of those and see what we can do. Okay. So now I'm just going to go and place random, really? That was funny. Pieces here. Come on, you're wired, stay. Wire. Pants on fire. Wire. I want the natural to be in the front, okay? So kind of just like that. But I want them more like, blah, stick it out before I tie it. Okay, so now I gotta find my stuff right here. Twine, jute, whatever. Headline would be Lady Chased by Llama. Oh my gosh, y'all. Like, I quickly moved in the middle of this couple that were there, and I'm looking at the mom. I'm like, oh my God, I totally just moved in between her and her husband. Oopsie. Oh well, everyone, and I asked them, I'm like, have you ever seen a llama on the loose? And they're like, no, this is really interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna go from the back to the front. Let me ask y'all something. We have to. We just have to. Something in my gut tells me that we just need this chaotic, crazy mess because that's kind of the day it's been. My favorite craft supply in the entire world, raffia. Come on now. All right, let's just put this kind of crazy. All right, so did I just lay it like in the center? Yeah, why not? Let's say we did. All right, so now I'm gonna take and tie this. Now, I did grab some thicker twine because I have been known to like break the twine. So I'm gonna try and make sure that all of these are kind of in the center. Y'all hear that noise? That is my dog. She is scratching at the carpet to try and fluff it up as if she had a blanket. She does that all day long with me as I'm working. Sits beside me. And then, you know, I get up and I go get her a blankie and then she's fine. Okay, I think we're even. Before I tighten it too tight, I just want to make sure. Okay, so I'm going to tie it. And then I'm going to tie it again. Actually, I'm going to bring it around to the back. Okay. And then I'm going to tie it again. I'm going to do two loops. Tie it. And then bring it around again and tie it. And then I'll have some twine that I can use for the bow. Okay. Ta-da! All right, so just like that. Just like so. Okay, so then I'm just going to cut these like that and turn them to the side. And then I'm going to cut the twine. Probably shouldn't cut it, or cut the raffia. Probably shouldn't be cutting it with my fabric scissors, but y'all, you only live once. Might have to buy you a new pair. Okay? All right, so now you just go in and you just fluff it up. Get all the things to show. Take about 20 minutes to do that because you could sit here for days. I don't know about y'all, but I could. Okay? Big Bow Friday. That's right, Betty. Your dogs do that too? Oh, that's nice, Jeannie. Oh, he did, buddy? He broke it? I didn't know that. Mama Llama Drama, that's right. I did not know that. I saw his beautiful thing. I guess I see the zip tie now. That's too funny. Okay, so look at this. Woo! That's cute, right? I love that. Big Bow. Big Bow Friday. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to glue our little sign. I'm actually going to glue one more. How did I do this? Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm going to glue one more. Yes, they'll spit on you too. I know. This one did not. Because I probably would have spit right back at him. All right, so I just added another one. Yes, much better. Okay, so I need y'all's help. Oh, Lord, I forgot about this. Do I put greenery? Do I add a little bit of something here? You know what? I just realized this. Okay, hold on. This is without the greenery. Pretend like this is glued on. Here is our little bow. Okay. Excuse me, you don't belong. So this is without the greenery, okay? Super cute. Love, 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 love it. Now this is with the greenery. Now these are kind of long, so hold on. Just pretend there's a little bit, okay? I know it's really hard to envision because it's sticking out the other side, but just go with me, okay? Or with greenery. Yes to greenery or no? Because if we add the greenery, I'm going to have to get real creative in how I'm going to do this. How many pieces though, y'all? Because this is... Oh my gosh, y'all, that went flying. Hold on. All right, let me tear this off, cut this off in a safe spot, okay? One piece of greenery on the bottom. It adds life, just like he's right, no greenery. I don't know about the greenery either, y'all. I need to see it one more time. Now that I've cut it. So many decisions. You do you. I know. Darn it. Okay. I think I'm going to do one more piece. So I got these from Amazon. That's like a bag of individual pieces. So let me cut these. Don't need the dog getting these. I'm doing them over the trash can. Okay, so what if we bend these down like so? Yeah. They are wired, which is helpful, right? Just like this, okay? Now, yes. So, I don't know what this is, Patty. It doesn't say on the package. I was trying to find it for y'all. But it's really green, I can tell you that much. It's like really, really green. Okay, so I'm just going to take the 3 of these, meet them here kind of in the middle with the twine, and I'm going to wrap them with the twine and tie it so it kind of all stays together. It'll make it a lot easier for me to glue, I think. I probably need to find a better solution for gluing greenery to the top, but it is what it is, okay? So now, then all you have to do is just mess with it, bend it, fold it, twist it, cut it, whatever you want to do, okay? And it doesn't need to be perfect because, no, it doesn't. Now, the trick is to sit there long enough and be patient to hold it down so that it doesn't pop up. Did y'all know that? I think they are. I think they are eucalyptus. Pretty sure, Colleen. All right, put that away, put that away. Then you can go in and take your bow. I think this is going to be pretty. And put that right on top of it. Oh. Yeah, I do like the greenery. Yes, so Kim, I was actually going to grab my stapler before I came on, and I completely spaced it. Yeah, but I've been wanting to try stapling things to the rounds. I think it's going to be a lot easier and not as difficult. But yes, you're absolutely right. Let me just melt these plastic leaves here with a whole bunch of glue. Watch them shrivel. And hopes that we can get this to stay. Okay? And then we'll glue our little, whatever this is. And then I'll have to come in here and trim off these pieces that are coming up through the top. Oh, it's so cute. And you can bend these down. They're wired. Do all the things that you need to do. Okay? And then fluff and lift and whatever. Messy bow with a bunch of messy raffia is always fun. Okay, so look at this. That is what we have so far. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so now I'm going to take it here. And I'm going to put 3 dots, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to make sure that this is seen nice and well, nice and clear, not up by the bow, so that it stands out and everybody can see that he is resin. Okay? And now you have like a 3D, door tag. I love this so much. Y'all, look at it. See? Isn't that so pretty? Yay, it turned out so awesome. I love it. You could, Kevin. Yes, you could. That's a great idea. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Patty. Isn't that cute, y'all? I love it. And then all you'd have to do, if you want to hang it, you could just put a little hanger back here in the hole. There is a hole, okay? Or all you need to do is just take a command strip, those Velcro command strips. That's what we use so that we don't put 1, holes in the wall, but 2, that's not how our front door is made. So I love it, y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out. It turned out cute. Shiplap. So fun. Crazy, right? Crazy, crazy. So, oh, thanks, Nashaba. You'd buy that. Thanks, girl. All right, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you next time, okay?